Welcome to Wixie on the BenQ Boards. I'm Danielle. I am the partnership manager for Wixie along with the implementation specialist. And today we are going to choose your own adventure. And yes, I did spell adventure with an E instead of an A because I will take any adventure into a learning opportunity. I live here locally, well, 2 hours away. That's local enough for me. And I am known to take my nephews to Disney and turn it into a learning opportunity. And they're always not happy with me about that. They're ready to play. But Wixie is an online tool. It can be used anywhere on any device. So I can use it on a Chromebook, a laptop, a desktop, my phone. I can use it on anything that I have. But what's really cool is I can also use it on the BenQ boards. And we've seen a lot of powerful use with the students being able to share their presentations straight from their devices onto the BenQ boards. They can collaborate, and we've got some other ideas that we would love to see actually happen. So let's show you what Wixie is and what it can do for you in your classroom. And we are in the App Store, so if you have Wixie, you can load Wixie into the BenQ board and start using it. If you don't have it, there is a freemium 90-day trial. So everything that you learn here today, you can start using. All right, so the first thing, whenever I'm going on an adventure, I want to make sure that it's creative. When we went to Germany, I didn't want to just go to Germany. I wanted to make sure that we were doing something fun and engaging, and we had some fun with it. Well, the students in Wixie are going to have fun, and they're going to be creative with their projects. They can do things like snowmen at night. They can alliterate an alligator. Make sure they know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator. That's important here in Florida. And then even what is an eager beaver? Or they could create a dark coaster. They can have some fun with these things. We also want to make sure that students have choices. And that includes our teachers, not just our students, when we're on an adventure. No one wants to have a set, this is what you're going to do, this is the only thing that you can do. So we can start that by giving them templates inside of our library that they are welcome to use as is, or they can customize. They also have choice boards, and the choice boards, I should go into full mode so that way we can see this better, but the choice boards will allow them to actually see, you do animations in it too, they will actually see the different projects and they can open it up. This was a professional development one. And the way I do choice boards is whenever you are doing that activity, you take the paint bucket and you dump it into the board, so that way I know which way you got your bingo card going. So you've got your choices and different ways of doing things. You can also have students do a variety of different projects on the same topic to check their knowledge and understanding, or to continue the learning. My son got into a rut and wouldn't do anything but Percy Jackson. There's his 6 projects about Percy Jackson. Don't know why. I also like to make sure that they're engaging and fun. Students love talkies, and so that's one of our newest features. This is where you actually have characters that talk. So if I click on him, that snowflake.
But living in Florida gives me a good chance of become mud instead.
I'm excited because I'm going to IdeaCon and I actually get to build a snowman. But anyway, so you can have talkies where the characters will do the talking for the students. You can do all sorts of other projects like this Pug Happiness. This one does have sound.
I love baking and I want to do it all.
And these are just, like I said, they're just little stickers and you can make them talk. You can do the voice yourself, or you can use one of the voices that are built into the program. I love it because I love having them interview the different characters. I like it to be for all ages. I take my nephews to Epcot or Animal Kingdom and we do something adventurous, and I make sure that it's differentiated for their needs, whatever that would be. So Wixie's the same way. We are going to customize it for your age level. We have students that use it all the way from age 4 all the way up, and they can have fun with it. What's really cool, I have a school district that has been using Wixie for 15 years now, I guess. And they have preschoolers who are about to graduate 5th grade who have been using this in their speech program. They have every single project that they did for speech, and in their graduation they are hearing themselves as a 4-year-old in speech and how bad they sounded and how cute they were and how much they have grown. So that's another cool thing that they can do. But to make sure that it's accessible for all, we have different things that are here. If I was not in this mode, if I was in authoring, I could double tap on that and actually record my voice, and this will type it out for me. I could actually listen back to it. This is a tool that my son would use. He is challenge learner, to put it nicely, and he would use that and then go, Mom, I gave it my sentences and it didn't give me a period. And I was like, you're talking as fast as your mother. What do you need to have a period? I need to have a pause. Did you pause? No. All right, you can go back and fix it. Either re-say it or go back and edit that with the keyboard. We also have the ability to translate. And what's really cool is the student can write it up in English, because that's what they're learning in school, but when they send the project home to mom and dad can translate to Spanish. If mom's another denomination, they can change it to Romanian or another one. We also have the ability to turn off tools, so that way it's not making the student a little hyper aware. So if you don't want them to erase, turn it off. Make it easier. If you don't want them to paint, turn it off. We have a lot of students that need that feature. I like the fact that we can also customize. One size does not fit all. And so we have a wanted poster here. This is just a wanted template. Simple, easy to do. Well, they used it in math. They did triangle tests. So here's a wanted poster of triangle tests, but we also used it in literature. This is the landscape version of it. So now we have Butch McCall and where he was last seen. And then you also have one person that's all about Emily, a little girl. And we also have about a real person. So one template can be used in a variety of different ways. We have a couple that are science samples and different geographical. There's one about the Alamo, all great things there. So I love this. I love the triangle test because they run around with in the grove of the evergreens, and they usually are running around with the hangers, the coat hangers. I don't see that one up there. It must be on the other poster. That's okay. They're collaborative as well. So if your students like to collaborate and you're looking for a tool, this is it. Your students, you can assign this as a team, and you can have 3 students record their response. Whatever the discussion question is, they will each give their video response. If you don't want to do a video response, you might want to have them go in there with a text box. Again, assign it as a team. They take this, they'll drag it down, they type in their answer, and you'll have all of your students' responses on one document. Again, another video and another sample with the text. I like adventures that make you think. How are we going to do this? What are ways to have fun? So we have different ways that the students have been using this. I don't have my favorite one up here, but the students actually were looking at baseball stats. I live just an hour above Tampa, and so the students were looking to see if the players are paid more, will they play better? And they actually found out that the season that they had the most wins was the season they were paid less. Money did not motivate them. So they came up with that. But we love it when a lesson will expand their thinking and make them go the next step with things. And one of the ways that they can do that, like I said, they can take anything here. Let's go into edit mode and actually jump over to that one just to show you how fast and easy that is. My dog is not a happy dog, as you can see. She's a little bit of a rough character here. But one of the things that we can do is take this to the next step. She did go and get her hair dyed that day. She was not happy with the mohawk. So she's sitting in the car. This will catch up with me at some point. I went a little too fast. The network's a little slow in here. But one of the things I can actually do with it is, let's see if I can get to one. If I can't get back to that one. Come on, there we go. I can actually click this picture. Come on. There we go. And I can click this talkie, and I can turn her into a talkie. So I can give my dog a voice. Probably a dangerous thing with this particular dog because she is a grumpy dog. I guess you would be too if you were dyed fillies instead of whatever, but that's why she's got red hair, is for the fillies. So that's what it would look like as a talkie. I didn't realize I need to adjust it a little bit, so I can bring this up just a little bit more, see if that looks any better. Save, and then I can record my voice, or I can use the keyboard and type it. So record whatever I say. See, might have just reset me. It reset me, but that's okay. So you kind of get the idea, but the students can record their voice and take it to the next level, which I love that they can do. The great thing about the BenQ boards with Wixie is that everything is dynamic, it's easy to read, it doesn't blur it out. I love that part. I love that while they're sitting in the seats, I don't have to pull up their work, I can call on them, so that way they don't realize who I'm calling on at that point, because Wixie, you can see all the student work, so I love the fact that they can do that as well. And if they're working as a collaborative team, I can pull up that team's project and ask for other people's feedback. Is this team on the right track? Do we have any feedback to give them? And then take it off and let the next team kind of show off where they are at this point. So definitely check us out. We work with all their other tools I did not test out and try for you today. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm Danielle or your BenQ rep. Have a great day.